Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are extending our learning on how to represent and solve addition and subtraction of fractions. So today we're even going to extend it a little further by seeing addition and subtraction of fractions in word problems. So we can do it by making sure we can identify numerators and denominators, represent fractions as the sum of unit fractions, make sure that we can write fractions greater than a whole as mixed numbers. And I know yesterday many of you figured out, hey, if it is not greater than a whole, we cannot make a mixed number from it, which was an amazing discovery for you. All right, and we also are going to make sure that we can represent with objects and pictures, and then solve with those objects and pictures the addition and subtraction of fractions. And making sure that we are coloring in our success criteria, right? We are still going to be able to communicate, hey, where are we in the learning pit? Are we successful with the first 3 success criteria, but still having trouble with representing and solve? Are we still stuck on the first success criteria? So we are going to make sure that we are speaking and communicating where we are in our learning. So let's jump into it. So everyone should be able to get into our mini lesson. Class kick, and I'll pull up this word problem. So Madison and Aiden love graham crackers. They love them so much they started a graham cracker club at high school. At their school. At their first meeting, as Madison ate 1/4 of a chocolate graham cracker, while Aiden ate 3/4 of a chocolate graham cracker. How much more chocolate graham cracker did Aiden eat than Madison? So, the way that we have been learning has been, let's first model it. Let's first make sure we have a picture of it. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And what happened in our story? So in our story, Madison ate 1/4 of graham cracker. Which means, if this is my graham cracker, how many pieces do I need to break it up into? I need to make sure it's in 4 pieces. So I'm going to make sure that I can model that's in 4 pieces. And for Aiden, right, his denominator is also 4. So I'm going to make sure that this is also 4 pieces. Excellent. So I have Madison and I have Aiden. Let me use a highlighter to model how much they ate. So Madison ate how many? She ate 1/4, which means how many pieces do I need to color in here? 1. So you are doing this with me. Make sure that you're following along and drawing this in. I'm going to be double checking that you are working in this document with me. And even to make things a little bit more interesting, I'm going to make sure Aiden is purple. So Aiden ate 3/4. So how many parts of my whole do I need to color in? 3. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. Okay. Now let's think. What is it asking us to do? It's saying that Aiden ate 3/4, Madison ate 1/4. The question's asking how much more chocolate graham cracker did Aiden eat than Madison? So is it asking us to combine our numbers, separate our numbers, compare our numbers? It's asking us to compare, which is what operation? Subtraction. So that means we are going to be doing 3/4 minus 1/4. And I want you to actually go in and show me what that would look like. So that would look like, well, I'm comparing this, so I'm taking this away, right? Taking 1 away to compare them, which leaves Aiden with 2/4. If I have 3/4, I'm taking away 1/4. That leaves me with 2/4. Taking the yellow away from the purple, which means my solution is 2/4. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to the second one. Okay, Michaela joins the Graham Cracker Club. She contributes 2 fancy cinnamon cracker cookies. Oh my goodness. 2 fancy cinnamon graham crackers. While Eden and Madison each add 2/8 of a cinnamon graham cracker. What fraction represents how many graham crackers the club has now? Well, let's see. So, what happened here? Since this is cinnamon, let me do that with this. So Michaela adds 2 whole numbers. Right? 1, 2. Eden also adds 2, but not 2 wholes, 2/8. Right? So that means I have to start breaking this apart into how many pieces? 8 pieces. So I'm going to start doing that. So that's 4. I'm going to break these into 2 more. You know what? I'm going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Cut in half, cut in half, cut in half, cut in half. Okay. So, Eden gave 2/8, and Madison gave 2/8. Oops, sorry. Okay. So, let's think. This means we have... So let's think. You have 2 wholes, right? Plus 2/8. Oops. Plus 2/8 plus 2/8. So, let's start off with these smaller numbers first. When I put 2/8 and 2/8 together, how much will I have? Well, I'll have 4/8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. So I'm starting with my fractions first. That way I can see if I make a whole number and I can regroup. But here I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then I still have these 2 whole numbers. I have 2/8. So my solution? 2 wholes, 4/8.